Welcome everyone, Yorkshire Pilot here. We are on the ground at Manchester Airport today. We are in the gorgeous Virgin Atlantic A350-1000 from Inibuilds. We're on the ground at Manchester. This is the Mako Sim Airport today. We are live on VATSIM. So we've got a bit of traffic around us. Might not be any in Orlando, but we've definitely got some on the ground today in Manchester. Currently just getting everything boarded up. We're into the cockpit, everything's set up in the cockpit, flight plan, fuel, everything is boarded. We are all ready to go on that end. Just getting everything boarded. So yeah. This is a flight I have done many times in real life. Unfortunately it's not on the A350-1000. I have done it on the 747 when that flew with Virgin Atlantic way back when. I have flown the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000 before. I did that New York to London, and it quickly became my favourite aircraft ever. Obviously, this is speaking post-COVID, post-747 retirement. The 747 will always be my favourite aircraft of all time. But since its retirement from Virgin Atlantic, this has taken the crown for me as my favourite aircraft. The look of it, the onboard experience is just second to none. So that's what we're with today. Currently getting everything boarded up. Like I said, we have already London Control, which was previously online when we booted up, has gone offline, so we didn't need to get any clearance from them. So we've just imported our flight plan straight away. Hopefully get everything boarded up soon, because we've got a 12:15 departure lined up. Just did a flight previously to this, didn't record it or stream it, just fancied a nice little flight just without streaming or recording. Sometimes it's nice just to do something for yourself. It was an A319 Lufthansa flight from Frankfurt to Manchester. Newly installed for me, the Frankfurt airport, never flown to Frankfurt in MSFS before. Got the Aerosoft Mega Airport, and it's an absolutely stunning airport. Absolutely stunning. To me, Manchester and Orlando are my favourite airports, hands down.
And that's traffic, takes off, expect taxing to runway 23 right.
After about a week of 05 procedures out of Manchester, we're finally back on the 23s. So we'll be departing off 23 right today. So hopefully we'll have a nice departure right over Liverpool, across Ireland and over the Atlantic. Today's flight plan is fun. It's a northeast departure. It's a straight west departure. Then we fly north, bit more north than we usually do flying into Orlando. Bit more north than it's not Isle of Dogs, is it? That's London. It's not Nova Scotia, something like that. But we'll be flying really north into Canada, then over New York, over Washington, Philadelphia, Baltimore, the Carolinas, and then down the coast of Florida, and then over Sanford, and then into Orlando. We'll be landing from the south, so it will be the 3-5 right arrival into Orlando as of right now, but obviously things can change. That is our departure today. Okie dokie. One thing to mention as well, we are in Sim Update 2. And This is the 4th build, I believe. There was an update the other day which fixed a few jetway problems which I was having. But I have noticed a slight dip in performance since this recent build. The performance before the 0.11 build, I can't remember the full title, I'm not remembering the full title, was better before that, but it has fixed a few things. More importantly, one thing it has fixed, and I don't remember when it was fixed. No more parked cars here. Before this build, this scenery, this car park extended into the north pier of Terminal 2. Is it the north pier? Something like that. So now this is actually usable. This is where I landed into this morning from Frankfurt into this pier here. Luckily, because this car park has been fixed. Don't know if that's a sim update 2 fix or what, but it has been fixed, and that is huge for this airport and the scenery around Manchester.
The Manchester traffic, Emirates 6 Africa, back landing up to the right, 501.
Right, we'll put in some fuel information so it knows what we've got. Fuel and load. We have got a 0 fuel weight of 422.7. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. We are delighted to have you with us today.
Block fuel is
Please take a moment to store your
141.3.
carry-on items in the overhead compartments or under the seats in front of you.
And we have
For your safety,
352
large
passengers
items
aboard
should be
today.
placed in the overhead bin, and smaller items must be securely stored.
Perfect.
If you need assistance, our cabin crew is here to help. We'll be pushing back from the gate shortly, so we
Plenty of
kindly
fuel
ask
now.
that you take your seats as soon as
Expected to
possible.
take 8 hours and 40 minutes to
Emirates
Orlando
6 Africa,
today.
back taking off to
Must have some favourable winds ahead, because last time I did this flight it took 10 hours. 10 hours. I think last time I did this flight was when the first time the A350 came out. But anyway, yeah, perfect. Right, fuel is implemented, so we'll leave
And
that for
Emirates 6 Africa, back rejecting takeoff and vacating via Mike on other takeoff.
Ooh, we have ground. 121855. Which I noticed is actually, fun fact, Manchester grounds frequency is the same as Frankfurt grounds frequency.
And 8, Wade Hotel for clearance, please to Las Palmas. EG61 Romeo Golf, Manchester ground, good afternoon. Clear to Las Palmas, Cooks M1 Yankee departure, squawk 7610, QNH 1032. Clear to Las Palmas, Cooks M1 Yankee departure, squawk 7610 and 1032, QNH, EG61 Romeo Golf. EG61 Romeo Golf, correct.
Manchester ground, Virgin 75 Lima. I have already implemented my flight plan, but I'm alright to take PDC again. We're at stand 110, information golf, QNH is 1032. This was the last time I took an ATIS information, requesting IFR to Orlando as filed.
Virgin 75 Lima, Manchester ground, good afternoon. We are cleared to Orlando, ECLAD 1 Yankee departure, squawk 0471. Information hotel is now current, QNH remains 1032.
Clear to destination Orlando via the ECLAD 1 Yankee departure. QNH is the same 1032, squawking 0471. Information hotel is now present, Virgin 75 Lima.
Virgin 75 Lima, correct.
Okay,
Delta 793 request
so it
taxi.
means we'll be departing off
Delta 793, taxi holding point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Golf and Juliet.
ECLAD 1 Yankee.
Taxi Juliet 1 for runway 23 right via Golf and Juliet to Delta 793.
That's what that means. Further discontinuity. don't remember if we actually got everything, if I got a notice to say everything was boarded. I believe it has. 352 passengers, yeah. Get that door closed. Range remains the same. I'm ready to go.
Ready for push to start Skyway 68 Lima Hotel.
Skyway 68 Lima Hotel, stand 304, push and start approved, face north.
Start approved, face north, Skyway 68 Lima Hotel. From that was north, because GSF has shown it's face west of the taxiway Romeo, Skyway 68 Lima Hotel.
Skyway 68 Lima Hotel, A firm, it's northwest, the GSS has it as
Hello,
well.
Captain. We are ready
So,
for
yeah,
pushback.
we can push and start approved, it takes essentially its nose to the left.
Thanks, Skyway 68 Lima Hotel.
Delta 793, nothing further, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
122.8, Delta 793 heavy.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Get all our performance ready. Compute. Perfect. Confirm takeoff speeds.
Locking gear.
Yeah. Manchester ground, Virgin 75 Lima, stand 110, QNH 1032, requesting push and start.
Your safety is our
Virgin
top
75
priority.
Lima, stand 110, push and start approved, face west.
Safety briefing.
Push and start is approved, facing west, Virgin 75 Lima.
Metal tip into the buckle. To tighten,
Release parking brakes,
strap.
please.
And to release, lift the
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
That was timed to
We'd ask that you keep
perfection.
your seatbelt fastened whenever seated. If the
Right,
cabin
we
pressure
are
changes,
pushing and
oxygen
starting.
masks will automatically drop.
On time.
Pull
Well,
the mask
1 minute
switch,
late.
place it over
Right,
your nose
ignition
and mouth,
starts,
and
and
secure it
engine
with the
1 is a
IC
go.
band. Breathe.
New Airbus
fully.
procedures, start
Be
engine
sure
1
to secure
first.
your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is under or beside your seat. If instructed to use it, slip it over your head, fasten the straps, and pull them tight. Inflate by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Only inflate your vest when exiting the aircraft. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft, 4 in front of the wing, and
I mean, some people don't like this aircraft. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Right, engine 1 is a clear. We are go for engine 2. Not sure where it's taking me. But all engines are started, all good.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Speed brakes armed. Auto brakes armed.
EG61 Romeo Golf, stand 8, ready for push and start. EG61 Romeo Golf, stand 8, push and start, approved, base south. Push and start to the south, EG61 Romeo Golf.
Go engine flaps takeoff, so flaps 1.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Can't see anyone. Oh, there he is.
Ready for taxi to go away to the Lima Hotel.
Skyway 68 Lima Hotel, taxi holding point Papa 1, hold short runway 23 right, flying November Charlie, Echo, Delta and Papa.
There we go. Taxi
Hold,
lights
Papa
on.
1, hold short 23 right, flying November Charlie, Echo, Delta, Papa, Skyway 68 Lima Hotel.
Manchester ground, Virgin 75 Lima requesting taxi.
Virgin 75 Lima, set squawk 0471.
I do greatly apologise about that. I am setting squawk now. Damn it, I forgot to set my squawk.
Virgin 75 Lima, thank you. For now, taxi November November Alpha, Echo, hold, Echo 3.
Taxi November Alpha Echo Echo 3, Virgin 75 Lima. Okie November Alpha Echo. Bit of thrust.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is your captain speaking from the flight deck. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to welcome you on board today's flight. We're just about ready for departure, and the weather en route looks generally smooth with some light turbulence, so we're expecting a pleasant flight. We'll keep you updated on our progress throughout the flight, but in the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the in-flight entertainment. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Virgin 75 Lima, continue taxi, holding point Papa 1, hold short runway 23 right via Echo, Delta and Papa.
Continue taxi to holding point Papa 1 via Echo, Delta and Papa, Virgin 75 Lima.
Manchester Ground, good afternoon, Speedberg 5 Charlie, stand 48. We had information Golf requesting clearance to Paris Orly, please.
What livery is
Speedberg
that?
5 Charlie, Manchester Ground, hello. I've got a reroute coming for you in text, let me know you can accept it please.
taxi is a bit fast. There's usually
Roger
no
that,
taxi
expecting
passing
reroute,
through.
Speedbird, Charlie.
Skyway 68 Lima Hotel, no further ATC, continue on Unicom 122.8 for the crossing. Have a safe flight, bye bye.
122.8, Skyway 68 Lima Hotel, just to confirm, is that only during the crossing or after the crossing as well, Skyway 68 Lima Hotel?
Skyway 68 Lima Hotel, I only control the aerodrome north of the northern runway, so you switch to Unicom and then continue until another aerodrome unit picks you up.
Okay, 122.8.
Right, so we're on Delta, and then this next turn is Papa.
Speedbird 5 Charlie, we are ready to copy clearance now.
Speedbird 5 Charlie, confirm you can accept the reroute.
Accepted and imported, Speedbird 5 Charlie, many thanks.
Speedbird 5 Charlie, thank you. You cleared to Paris Orly, Samba 1 Yankee departure by the routing sent to you in text. Squawk 4445, information hotel is current, QNH 1032.
QNH 1032 on the Samba 1 Yankee departure, we'll be squawking 4445. Speedbird 5 Charlie.
Speedbird 5 Charlie, correct. 1375 Lima, no further ATC, continue on Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
No further ATC, continue on Unicom 122.8, Virgin 75 Lima, have a nice day, thank you. 122.8.
Easy.
See some strobes on as we cross the runway. That is a really nice livery. Is it a virtual airline or what? Really nice. We don't need zoom anymore.
Fine, I've been taking off runway 23 left, Skyway 68 Lima Hotel, traffic.
Manchester traffic, Virgin 75 Lima will be lining up behind the departing 787 at 23 left. Now, I don't know what Inibuilds have done in the last couple updates, but I used to have preset cameras for the tail and body cam, and in the last couple updates, they've ruined that.
Manchester traffic, Skyway 68 Lima Hotel, clear runway 23 there, Manchester traffic.
Roger that, we will give him a few minutes to get clear of the airport. So there's too many trees around here. I think it's there. There's a little aviation. Give it a few more seconds. I can still see him very clearly. That's good enough for me. Manchester traffic, Virgin 75 Lima is taking off runway 23 left. We're going via the Ekland 1 Yankee departure straight up to flight level 360.
V1.
Rotate. Ooh, that feels heavy. Then suddenly really light. Positive brake gear up. Manchester traffic, Virgin 75 Lima is airborne, climbing through 1,200 feet for flight level 360. Flight level thrust levers climb, and we'll begin making our right hand turn. Lovely, lovely shot. Left turn. Bring that nose down a bit more. There we go, that's perfect. Flaps up. Autopilot is engaged, and we'll clear the airport, so we're going straight up to flight level 360. Spoilers disarmed.
Manchester traffic, EC61 Romeo Golf, crossing 23 right via Papa 1.
Set stand and pressure. What we're going to do is we're going to change our thrust performance to climb. Just to give us that bit of extra performance.
Manchester traffic, EC61 Romeo Golf, take off 23 left on Cookson 1 Yankee departure.
it's not Dudley, is it? What's that bridge there? If you're not going to Sheffield from, if you're not going to Manchester from Liverpool, you go via this bridge. Is it Dudley Bridge? Something like that. That goes on to the West Coast Main Line then. See Liverpool Airport there, John Lennon. Well past 10,000 now. Right, we'll see you a bit later in the climb. Right, we are just coming up on 35,200 feet. We're reaching our cruising altitude, our initial cruising altitude of flight level 360 very shortly. That 787 what took off just before us at Manchester is just up above us here, you can see that. Honestly, I cannot wait for SimFX to release the Sim Immersion pack, SimFX pack, just to make these contrails hopefully look a lot better. About 400 feet to go, not too long, and we'll be cruising.
Dublin traffic to the 835 Whiskey, pushing back down 318 Charlie, Dublin.
And there we have it, we are cruising. Well, in a second. There we go. Reached our target altitude. We are now in cruise, just as we reach the coast of Dublin. See Dublin there. What I'm going to do now is turn off my webcam, turn off the special effects, and let you just watch this for a few minutes, and we shall then cut to a bit further into the flight, about an hour or two, 3 hours into the flight. And then we'll just keep cutting our way over into Orlando.
Orlando traffic, Spirit Wings 292 is on a short final, runway 36 left, Orlando.
And again, I've realised I've been talking to myself the entire time. So, welcome to the descent. That's awkward, so that's going to look fun in the clip. We're just passing through 12,000 feet, descending down via the Seinfeld 3 arrival for the ILS 35 right, as planned, as previously planned, down into Orlando. We've let CTAF know that we're on our descent, and we're on the ground in a matter of about 10 minutes. It's been a lovely flight for you guys. It's been 56 minutes. For me, it has been 8 hours and 35. The magic of editing. ATC, so we can delete that. What it will probably get us to do now is descend really quickly. There's 10,000 feet. Just give it a bit of speed brake just to help. Got a speed limit of 210 knots, so we're descending slowly. Ditch those speed brakes. There's the airport. It is a shame, one of my favourite ATCs does Orlando, and I've not seen him online in a while, which is a shame. He's probably one of the best ATCs I've ever interacted with. I do believe I have I screenshot it because I gave him some feedback, so I just thought it was great when I was starting out. Nick McDowell. Does Orlando approach sometimes? Apparently he does streaming as well sometimes. I've only ever seen him stream once or twice, but he's honestly one of the best ATCs I've flown with. Alright, what we'll do now is set brake to vacate. Because I think we're light enough now. Set this one. Let's set Juliet. There's a nice little roll off. Back to approach. 35 right. Nope. Where have you gone? There you are. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Approaching at 139 knots. That's our final approach speed. enter an approach mode. I didn't need to do that, I could have just clicked approach. Alright, that is localizer and glide slope. Captured. Orlando traffic, Virgin 75 Lima is established on the localizer and glide slope for the ILS 35 right at Orlando, aiming to exit at Juliet. And we'll take flaps 1. And we'll throw gear down to help with that. Flaps 2.
$2,500.
Flaps 3. Orlando traffic, Virgin 75 Lima is on a 7.5 mile final for the ILS 35 right at Orlando. Auto FPS is doing its job. Right, so we'll be exiting at Juliet, taxiing on Juliet, then November, then Foxtrot, and final approach speed. Full flaps it is.
$1,000.
See, Orlando is a very underrated airport for parallel approaches, I'll tell you that.
500.
I've had a few of them. Right, my aircraft. Auto throttle
400.
is off. Throttles are mine.
300. 200.
Bit windy.
$100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20,
retard,
10, 5.
Versus engaged. Thrust reversers off. Brake to vacate will do its work, which we shall disengage. Welcome to Orlando. Orlando traffic, Virgin 75 Lima is exiting 235 right at Juliet. We'll be turning left onto November. Tight turn, we can make it. And spoilers and flaps up. 8 hours 46 was our flight time today.
Welcome to our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. We remind you to check around your seat for any personal...
Right, gate, where shall we go to today? Parking gates and coordinates, 2 and 4. Dunno, we'll see. Yeah, why not? Okay, 86. Nope. Swiss pop, please. Right, so we're taxiing November, Foxtrot. Hotel Golf, sorry. Orlando traffic, Virgin 75 Lima is taxiing to the ramp via November Foxtrot Golf Hotel 5. Go on, we'll start APU.
Under Orlando traffic, Frontier Flight 2713 taxiing runway 35 left via Foxtrot Golf.
Right, the amount of times I've done this flight and it never gets old. Because it's a flight I've done in real life so many times. I love doing it. Something about it, I just love doing it. Ready for a bump? And the first roller coaster of Orlando. Whee! Promise you it's not like that in real life. There's the Frontier. Traffic version 75 Lima is crossing runway 35 left at Foxtrot. Big turn into the gate. Missed that turn. Apply a bit of left thrust. Oh, I nailed that. Blinded him. A bit premature. Stop. Parking brake set. Engine 1, engine 2 is off. There we go, Manchester to, oh, we got a Gangnam Style going, because that was relevant 10 years ago. Well, that's going to get this copyrighted. Cheers, GSX.
Orlando traffic, Frontier Flight 2713 taking off runway 35 left.
35 left, 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713. 2713.
GME3 departure, Orlando traffic.
Can we get some deboarding, please? Just deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Enjoy your flight, Frontier.
Go for Frontier.
Oh, sorry, I was just saying enjoy your flight, man.
Oh, my bad. I only heard my call sign. Thanks, man.
Passengers deboarding.
Right. There we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching today's video. We have gone from Manchester to Orlando in the beautiful, beautiful Airbus A350-1000 from Inibuilds in the gorgeous Virgin Atlantic livery. In my opinion, the best livery in the world. We shall probably be streaming the next one. When I'm not streaming, I'll probably be recording. This was a test just to see how this was the first video like this where it's a long haul. We'll be editing it up. But thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much. See you later.